So yesterday was the day that two of my YouTube friends, Chelsea and Brooke, tell the day that they actually got engaged. Now a day like that is something that you always want to remember. You always want to remember what happened that day, how it happened, and just all the festivities that goes about it. So actually today I want to talk about the day I actually proposed to my then girlfriend, who became my then fiance, who is now my wife. Now let's just start off by saying that this day was not any ordinary day. I mean, I could propose on a regular day, I could propose on a holiday, but this day is actually very special to me because it was my birthday. I proposed on my birthday. Now the reason why I proposed on my birthday was because originally I was going to propose to her on our anniversary, which was December the 8th. But she kind of figured that I might do that, and I was like, no, I would never do that. When in all reality, I was actually going to do that. So I had to make an audible, and I had to actually change the plans that I was originally going to do and move it to my birthday, which actually worked out perfectly because who really proposes on their birthday? Guess who? This guy. Now, I actually proposed to her during the first game of the UAB men's basketball game, and it was actually during the halftime show during the Kiss Cam. Reason why it was during the Kiss Cam, because we always talked about how if it ever came to us, we would really never try to do it. So it was kind of a little inside joke about that. Now mind you, I had planned this out months in advance. So she was seeing all of our friends getting married. She saw all of our friends getting proposed and engaged. And she was wondering when it was going to happen for her and asking me day in, day out, week in, week out, when I'm going to propose to her. And I'm just like, baby, you got to understand, it's going to happen. It's just going to take time. I promise you, it's going to be good. I promise. So fast forward, November 3rd, my birthday, the day that I was going to propose, I woke up and I was really, really nervous about the day. Now, mind you, I was nervous about the moment. I know that she was going to say yes. That part I knew was going to be fine. The main thing was I was hoping that she was not going to know anything about it. So I woke up that morning and I had to pick up cupcakes for my birthday because she had actually ordered cupcakes for me for our party that we was going to do later on that evening. Thing is, while I was getting the cupcakes, I was actually getting the ring because I had it clean and make sure that it was looking all nice and sparkly for that big moment. Problem was, the place I was getting the ring was a few minutes away from where the cupcake place was, so she was kind of getting worried about me and wondering why I was taking so long. So me being me, I told her that traffic was really bad and I was hurrying as fast as I could. So then I got to the apartment, I picked her up, we was heading to the game, and she can tell that I wasn't acting my normal self because I was acting nervous for some reason. And she kept on asking me, am I okay? Am I okay? And I was like, yeah, I'm okay. I'm just hoping that we get to the game there at the same time. When all actuality, I was just hoping that she really did not know that I was going to propose to her that day. If you ever heard the saying scared shitless or shit in bricks, both of those fit pretty well for me. Got to the game, she went on and talked to her friends, and I was actually meeting up with the person who was helping me coordinate and plan the whole situation. And it was getting to the point to where I figured out that this is actually going to happen. Now this is only just the first game. There wasn't that many people, but it was still a nice crowd. I'll probably say it's about at least about 3,000 people. So a good amount of people were actually watching this. My mom came, a lot of my family and friends were there. Whitney's parents were there and her brother was there. So all in all, this was going to be awesome. Fast forward, it's now halftime. By the way, we was winning. They do their little stuff advertising wise, the little games, and then the Kiss Cam happens. Music started playing. It was Bruno Mars, Marry You. They went through the first three people, no problems. Then me and Whitney pop up on the screen. As soon as I saw us, I freaked out. I went to her, gave it a little peck on the cheek, and that was it. So she looked at me and she was actually getting upset because she was like, hey, we could have did this a little bit longer. Well, here's the funny thing about that. The announcer actually said, come on, you can do better than that. So I was like, okay. As soon as he said that, and as soon as I said, okay, I got up, went down on one knee, and pulled out the ring. That moment was probably one of the best moments in my life because literally everybody was cheering. It was so loud and so crazy that everybody was paying their attentions to me and her and just looking and seeing how all this was going to work out. Now I had a plan on what I was going to say. I had this long thing that I was going to say, but as soon as I dropped down on my knee and looked her in the eyes with the ring in my hand, I forgot everything. So pretty much I had to come up with something really quick, and I think what I said was, today is my birthday and the only present that I want is you in my life. Will you marry me? She said yes. So long story short, like I said, she said yes. We hugged, we kissed. I accidentally slapped her on the back too hard. I was too excited that, it was just like I had to release my excitement somewhere, and unfortunately I patted her so a little bit too hard on the back. So baby, I'm sorry about that. But that is definitely one day I will never forget. That was the best birthday I could ever have, and 2 years later after that we got married, and we're still married today. That's it. That is the day that I proposed to my now wife. Hopefully you enjoyed that story. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. And if you're already married, let me know down in the description, how did your proposal go? Make sure that you follow me on all the social medias. All those will be down in the description. Make sure that you subscribe to this channel because there's gonna be more videos and more stories similar to this about just random stuff that happened in my life, even though that this wasn't really a random moment. I guess you can kind of say for Whitney it was, but for me it wasn't. But anyway, you get what I'm saying. Follow me on all the social medias. And until the next time I talk to you, be safe, have fun. It's Monday. Try to start the week off on a good foot, and I will talk to you again soon.